Hi, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. It's Felita Smith, Operation Brown Girl. I wanted to pop in today to talk about speaking life and the power of words. And I know, it's very cliche, but I want to take a minute to stop and really point out the power and the truth in the cliche that there's power in your words, that the power of life and death is in the tongue. All of this goes along with manifestation and just the fact that we hold way more power than we acknowledge or give credit to. Give credit to yourself, and also just be aware of the weapons that you possess in your words alone, in your language, in your everyday conversation, in your thoughts. Okay, so I'm gonna guess that a large portion of you have seen Frozen 2. And throughout the movie, there's a theme that water has memory, right? So in the movie, which was really good if I do say so myself, basically they find out the truth about their past by using Elsa's powers to manipulate water, snow, ice, etc. But there was an experiment done back in, I want to say 2008, where they took water samples and they exposed them to different words, phrases, images, music, sounds. So there were some that they exposed to the words love and music. There were some that got classical music. There were some that prayers were played for this water sample. There were some that got I don't want to stereotype the music, but they heard songs of death and hate. They were exposed to words and images such as that. And then they took these samples and they froze them and they examined the ice under the microscope. And the water that had been exposed to the love, the prayers, the positive words, the happiness, the classical music, they formed beautiful, symmetrical crystals like perfect snowflakes. But the water samples that were exposed to the hate and the violence and the negative words, language, and images formed really distorted, frozen images, things that were not aesthetically pleasing, right? So here we have scientific proof that Disney was telling the truth. Water does indeed hold memory. But when we think about that, and to tie on to that, our words and the words that are spoken over us and to us clearly have power. When you just take a step back and think about it, our bodies are over 60% water. So do you think that your body has a memory? The water within you? If pieces of you were frozen and looked at under a microscope, what would the images look like? What kind of words are you feeding yourself externally and internally? What's coming out and what's going in? When you're thinking negative thoughts about yourself, about the world, about your situation, about your job, about your life, about your body, about your health, about whatever it is, know and understand that is having an impact on all of you. It's not just words. You're not just saying something. It's not just, in one ear and out the other. Even when it comes down to what you listen to, conversations that you surround yourself with, music that you listen to, TV shows that you watch, YouTube channels that you binge on, Netflix shows, what are you storing in your memory? The memory of your body, on a cellular level, on an energy level. That's what I want us to really stop and think about today. And so my challenge for you is simply to speak life and just be conscious of what you're saying and what you're hearing, what you're allowing. Because think about it, those water samples didn't have ears. So this water that makes up our body, it makes up our whole body. It's not just your ears, it's not just your eyes, it's all of you. It's all of you. So shout out to Disney, because water does have memory, and I was able to use that as a teachable moment.